What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so shout out to the brother Town Biz for his video talking about this nonsense that's going on when it comes to this movie War of the Worlds, starring Ice Cube. The movie also stars Eva Longoria and some other notable faces and stars, especially some other stars or co-stars you've seen recently in the Marvel MCU movies of recent. So this movie, War of the Worlds, is a take or a version, a cinematic version of the H.G. Wells novel from the 1890s. One of the greatest novels or books ever written. It was made further infamous back in, I think it was 1937, I think it was, 37 or 38, when a radio broadcast of War of the Worlds, read by Orson Welles, caused a panic across the country because people thought that his reading of the novel was an actual alien invasion. So, of course, we had other adaptations. I think the one most people remember was the movie that starred Tom Cruise from 20 years ago. And this is what I'm noticing with people with Ice Cube, right? So you got a lot of people who are downplaying this movie, and they keep comparing it to the movie from 20 years ago, saying that was the real movie. This movie sucks. And in particular, they're going in on Ice Cube. Because, look, recently you had Ari Spears talk about how much he just didn't like Ice Cube. He thought that Ice Cube was one-dimensional. He wasn't a great actor. He has basically two different modes. He doesn't have much range, which, look, man, Ice Cube never professed to be a Shakespearean actor. And if we're going to do this with Ice Cube, right, we got to do this with a lot of other people. Because let's not act like Jack Black is this great thespian actor of huge range. Jack Black basically plays the same fucking dude. Keanu Reeves is the same fucking dude. Whoa, dude. You killed my dog, dude. I'm very upset. I'm coming for you. Come on, man. Even Robert De Niro, as great an actor as he is, he doesn't have the range, in my opinion, of a Gary Oldman. What are we doing here? Vin Diesel, does he have tremendous range? Nobody's going to get past this point here, long as I got something to say about it. It's the same fucking, what are we doing here? Why are we picking on Ice Cube? And I thought it was a good movie. Was it the best movie I've ever seen in my life? No. But it wasn't awful. But a lot of people do this. Like, a lot of people, they claim they hate, and I hate to go to her, but fuck it. A lot of people seem to hate Angel Reese so much. But then you go to the dark web and you see all this, let's just call it, when it comes to Angel Reese. They're obsessed with her. But they hate her, though. But, like I said, a lot of these dudes are just trained monkeys. They just monkey see, monkey do. And see other people hating on Ice Cube, so they're doing the same thing. And I'm going to tell you another reason why this movie getting a lot of hate, too. Another reason why this movie is getting a lot of hate is that you have a black family who is not playing into the stereotype of what you normally see. And then unfortunately, you got a lot of jigs out here who can't relate to a family that's being portrayed like that. You got Ice Cube, who's a computer genius. His son is a computer genius. His daughter, she is a what you call it? Uh, I don't want to say biochemical. She's a researcher, but she seems to specialize in biology and physiology and medicine and things of that nature, right? And you know that should be something that's celebrated. But another thing that a lot of people find hard to do in this country and in this fucking society is root for a black hero. I'm sorry if I talk about race and it bothers you. I don't care if my opinion doesn't resonate with the majority. I don't care. As long as I feel like I'm right in my heart. So you can go to these other channels, you know what I'm saying? You can go to, some of these dudes that's catering to the majority, and, it's profitable to do that. But at the end of the day, I got to live with myself. I don't give a fuck about video views. If it was all about video views, I'd just shit on LeBron James all day. I would find an excuse to talk about LeBron James all day, every day. The economy not good, it's LeBron James' fault. Moral decay of society, LeBron James got something to do with it. I mean, I could do that, but it's weak. But anyway, yeah, man. This movie's still number one on Prime. So, somebody's watching it, despite all the bad reviews. And plus, a lot of this got to do with, some of the other stuff that Ice Cube has gotten into over the years. It all really started for Ice Cube, in my opinion, when he got into it with Bill Maher. When he got into a Bill Maher over Bill Maher using the uncle, what was it, the house in with the hard R. And it's funny how ever since then, when Bill Maher caught flack for that, now all of a sudden he's a critic of the left. When before that he was a darling of the left. But that's how a lot of these intellectuals are. You know what I'm saying? You disagree with them, piss them off, they hold it personally. Especially people that, are like Bill Maher. But since Ice Cube said what he said to Bill Maher, Ice Cube got nothing but bad press since then. He can't really, for the most part, he's having problems getting projects greenlit in Hollywood, which is dominated by a certain group that's, similar to Bill Maher. So it's like, a lot of this stuff is by design. But I'm always root for Ice Cube. Now, like I said, is he the greatest actor ever? No, but I think he's gotten a lot damn better. He's not the worst damn actor. He's not the worst actor I've ever seen. So, anyway, and there's another thing. Like, it's not like he's the only actor in the film. Is Eva Longoria killing it? I think she does okay, but she's not exactly killing it. And people talk about, oh man, all the action is only with Ice Cube sitting in his room on a computer. Well, I recall a movie, Castaway, where 80% of the goddamn film is Tom Hanks on an island speaking to a goddamn soccer ball with his bloody handprint on it. And that was called Brilliant. Oh, to be able, as an actor, to be able to capture the audience attention with such limited scenery is just brilliant on Tom Hanks' part. Just brilliant. But when Ice Cube was trying to do the same thing, I'm not saying he's an actor on Tom Hanks' part, but when Ice Cube's doing the same damn thing, you hold it against him. Also, as I end this video, the larger point isn't being emphasized, and that is that we live in a state, a society or a state, I should say, where they are infringing on our personal rights. They are stealing our personal data, infringing on our privacy, and stealing data from us. That's the larger message there. But because jigs can't help but jig, and big odds can't help but be big odds, they doing what they do, which is take away from the positivity of this film and make it about the other stuff that they want to make it about. Because that's what this country does. That's what we're all about. That's why we got a creep in chief as president, and his supposedly morally superior backers are doing all types of intellectual gymnastics to try to justify that they support a PDF file as president. But, Diddy's the devil, though. Diddy's the devil, but Trump, all types of evidence that this guy's a PDF file. Settled 6 times out of court with families for doing the unfathomable with, little rascals. Look it up. You can find it. It ain't like I'm hiding this. Ain't like you can find it if you look hard enough. The media will never touch it. But anyway, salute to Ice Cube. Tell me what you guys think.